What's going on, good people?
No need.
You want to do the countdown?
I'm about to say no countdowns needed.
I was gonna say. No. I was about to get right into it. You know what I mean?
Hold on a second.
What's going on, people?
Yeah, do your thing. Do your thing. Do your thing.
What?
Do your thing. Do your thing. Go ahead.
What you about to do?
Almost forgot something.
What's going on, people? What's going on, people? What is going on, people? It's been a minute. We are back. It is me, DSP, your friendly neighborhood media personality, and I'm here with the greatest co-host in the world, Brahvo, and it's season 2 of Hoop Haven. Pardon the venom, don't mind the venom. Hoop Haven season 2. It's going to be very different this season. Of course, you're going to get this format of the pod, but you're also going to get other episodes that aren't just like this. So, yeah, we're looking to make it a little different. Also, we're going to, what's the word I'm looking for? I'll use this word. Shimmy away from being quasi-analyst because everyone is doing the...
Everybody's an analyst. Everybody's an analyst.
Everyone's doing the analyst adjacent work, and we're like, we want to be a little different. So what we're going to do is just have the conversations around basketball that some people don't even have. Maybe some people don't even know about it to have. You know what I mean? So that's what we're going to be doing. But it's been a minute, Bravo. It's been a minute. What is this?
It's been like
6 months?
It's been like 6 months. Yeah, it was before the playoffs. Golly, we have an NBA champion. You know, I don't even know how many games Porzingis played because it doesn't even matter. The man's got a chip. Congratulations. I can't talk smack anymore. I can talk smack to somebody, though. I will talk smack to somebody, though. I will talk smack to those New York Knicks for letting another guy go and winning a championship. How we are 6.5 in, and I already got my Nick slander in episode 1.
Already, like.
All right, I'm ready to go now. Let's get it.
But yeah, Bravo's back.
we got champion, man. I should turn it on now.
Jaylen Brown Finals MVP.
The WNBA is about to crown a champion now. The season was about to start when we were.
But the thing that's crazy is when they get this episode,
it's going to be done. It's going to be done.
But we're going to cover it episode 2.
Right now it's on. I'm about to put it on.
Who's winning?
I don't know yet. I got to let it load.
We got the Liberty and the Lynx. The Liberty and the Lynx right now are doing their thing. They broke a record. I believe they had like 1.1 million viewers game 1.
I'm sure we'll cover all that on the next episode, but
oh yeah, don't worry. Women's basketball is good.
I'll just say it's crazy.
Season 1, we've been talking about the growth of women's basketball. As we were on our hiatus, if you were paying attention to any of the social media pages, the Hoop Haven pages on Instagram and TikTok. That's right, we're on TikTok. Both pages at Hoop_Haven845. TikTok and Instagram. And of course, you're watching this on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe.
Hi, YouTube.
Truly appreciate you. But yo, Bravo. Let's show them what we talking about. Like,
let me get this.
I want to go into this crazy situation. I think some people knew about it, but I don't think they understood how wild it was. But you were about to say something.
Minnesota is up 71-69. Big block by Breonna Stewart off of a Lynx player, and it's their ball. Fourth quarter, under 4.5 minutes to go.
One of the queens of New York, Breonna Stewart.
Game three out of the best of 5. Breonna Stewart has 30 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 blocks tonight. She can't lose this game tonight the way she playing, man. I hate that.
She wants the dub. If she loses it, it's like she did all that for no reason.
Yeah, it sucks, man. And one thing before we continue on, I ain't realized how much Minnesota Lynx's logos and unis look just like the men's Timberwolves.
Nope.
It's funny. because they
It's smart.
did Timberwolves. It's Timberwolves for men,
Right.
and then it's Mountain Cat for women. The Lynx.
Right.
I like it. All right. Well, all right. So there's one I wanted to talk about.
Alabama, Minnesota, right?
I want to talk about Alabama and Minnesota, but I mainly wanted to bring this up to give a man flowers who probably never got flowers for this to begin with.
Like
25-year-old man. Say it again.
Right. Because I'm gonna piggyback off of what you just said. Because how was nobody talking about this?
Nobody really did. I mean, I have no idea.
I'm sure there were a few whispers here and there.
Yes.
But think about it. If, say, let's talk about a current player that everyone's trying to dog right now. Say if Bronny did this, you don't think it would have been like?
Oh, they wouldn't have been talking. They would have been like as the kids say, glazing for days.
Glazing, right?
They would be glazing. Yeah,
right.
Let me highlight Homeboy. Let me talk about Homeboy real quick. So,
right.
Man, I'm speaking of 25-year-old out of Marietta, Georgia. His name is Colin Darnell Sexton. Went to the University of Alabama. He was the 8th overall pick in the 2018 draft. And this one game, I believe, in 2017 is the reason why he was drafted in the lottery. The article reads from Sports Illustrated, dated November 25th, 2017. Alabama played 3-on-5 for 10 minutes and nearly came back. And on the subline, it says, talk about heart and hustle. This is by Nahal Kalor. So in this article, it says, in one of the crazier sequences in college basketball, I'm going to pop this up on the screen because there's some moments that you can see. I don't know. Did you see this article or am I reading it to you for the first time?
You're reading it to me for the first time.
Okay, awesome. So there's some clips in the article that I want you to see.
Is this supposed to show or because it's not showing up right now?
No, not yet. I haven't put it up yet. But when I get ready to, I will. But there's clips that'll help explain the story, and then I've got like 2 minutes of footage of Mr. Sexton and them going in 3-on-5.
So they can see what we're talking about.
Correct. So let me read on. One of the crazier sequences in college basketball, Alabama nearly came back from an 11-point deficit with just over 10 minutes to play. What's so fascinating about that? Alabama was playing 3-on-5 against number 14 Minnesota. Let's not forget that this is a ranked team they were doing this against. And the team was ranked and the team was ranked higher than they were. They were ranked 22, I believe, at the moment. During the Barclays Center Classic game, Alabama's Colin Sexton and Minnesota's Nate Mason started jawing at each other, resulting in a double technical. Mason was subsequently tossed, much to the dismay of head coach Richard Pitino, who received a technical foul as well. A second brawl occurred shortly after Minnesota's Amir Coffey and Dupree McBriar and Alabama's Riley Norris and John Petty, leading to the injection of the entire Alabama bench. Check out some of the scenes below. The entire Alabama bench comes onto the floor. And just like the NBA, instead of suspending guys, they just say, you come on the floor, see ya. You're gone. So the whole bench bounced off the floor, so they all had to leave. All right, so here is, let me see, is this my clip right here? Yes, okay. Let me see if I can, let me see if I can blow it up and get it on Twitter. Yeah, that's better. Because then I can get a full screen, you know what I mean? Oh, you're muted if you're saying something.
That's crazy. No, that's crazy. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm just sitting over here saying that's crazy to myself. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yep, I think I can get a full screen here. Yes, I can. Boom. Okay. All right. And bam. So let's check a little bit of the footage here. Better shot here. So right now at the moment, Alabama is down 9. Then ranked 25 against 14 Minnesota with 3:48 to go.
5-on-3. Nate Mason, the senior guard from Minnesota. You see the shake and bake and then the stare at Colin Sexton, and then they started jawing. But the officials right there, you see the technical, that was the first one. And then as Mason was going back to the bench, he started jawing with players, coaches, Richard Pitino.
So then we got it here. So Richard Pitino is obviously Rick Pitino's son.
Yeah. He looks like his dad and all that.
Yeah, he does. You can see it there when he was jaw jacking. And then it just pops off here, and then you'll see here.
Gets a technical, and this is where chaos erupts.
You know, homeboy. Sorry to pause. You know, homeboy was in fight mode. You know why?
Richard Pitino gets a technical.
Right there, fight mode.
Yep.
He said, "What's up? What's up, little Nick? What's up?" That's what he said.
You know he said, "What's up?" You know it.
Yeah. What's up? What you want to do?
All the players on Alabama.
5 W man try to hold his man back. Ejected. You pulled him out. Ejected.
This bench. They leave. They come on the floor.
All they are.
No punches are thrown, but the referees are left with no other choice. But everybody from the bench, they get the heave-ho. So Alabama, they're left with only 5 players.
5 players.
Ingram then picks up his 5th foul.
One guy fouls out.
Right there. He's gone. So now you're down to 4 players. And then it seemed like a possession later, John Petty, their sensational freshman, he turns his ankle. So Avery Johnson, who's played at the highest level, who's coached at the highest level, and is now coaching a top 25 team.
7 players ejected after on-court altercation. Deshaun Ingram fouled out with 11:37 in the second half. Petty left the game in the second half with an injury. So, like, you heard him. You're Avery Johnson. What the hell?
No
what the hell? What the hell am I to do, right? What the hell am I to do? I'm going to give you another shot here. Something to look at. You want to take a look at Alabama's bench for the rest of the game? Here you go, bro.
Empty.
This is what it looked like for
All
the rest
coaching.
of the game.
Yep.
Everybody in polos and khakis.
All coaches, bro.
No jerseys and shorts, polos and khakis.
But that's a check on them. Like, how are they not disciplined enough, bro? Like, that's crazy.
You can tell there was it was a heated game.
I get that.
With the way homeboy Nate Mason did that look back and then body bumped them and all that, you could tell they was going at each other.
Yeah, right? But that's part of Collins' game. You should know your teammate gets like that.
Right. Okay.
But the fact that
I'm sorry,
you know nothing was gonna really happen there.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, at that level, the refs control everything.
Exactly. That's very
you
saw
what they did.
Right. No, absolutely. It's very true. Okay. So before we go on, I just want to mention who Nate Mason is, because nobody probably hears who the fuck is Nate Mason? I don't know this guy. Right? Nate Mason, born July 25th, 1995, out of Decatur, Georgia. So something tells me these are 2 Georgia boys.
No, they know each other.
Now plays in Minnesota. One plays Minnesota, one plays Alabama.
They
2 top countries.
Other, bro.
They've played each other in the AAUs. This kid was a 3-star recruit in the same class.
Yeah, they know each other.
Actually, no,
bro.
he was older. He went to college in 2014. So he was a senior by this point. No, he was a senior by this point.
A lot older.
Yeah, he was a 3-star recruit.
That's why he was
senior now.
Crazy to him.
Right. This man went undrafted in the same draft Colin Sexton went drafted in, the 8th overall. He went undrafted, never played in the NBA, never got an NBA look, I believe.
Well, isn't Sexton taller than him?
I believe Sexton's a few inches taller.
Yeah.
He's only 6'1".
Yeah, that's what I thought. I think Sexton's like 6'3".
I'm sorry. He got an NBA look, G League.
Okay.
Yep, G League. Then he's been balling overseas ever since, countries including Israel, where's VTB? Russia, Chinese, LNB, which is France, BSL, which is Turkey, Dubai, ABA is where he's playing as of July. Okay. So he's an active overseas player,
professional athlete.
He is running out of time though as an overseas baller. He's 29 years old, so you know how it goes. Once they hit 30, they just want a guy that's younger.
You don't really want to do all that, bro. Like
all that traveling,
and plus, not even just that, the money you're getting.
Right, it ain't worth it.
It's cool when you're like coming out of college.
Right. Okay.
But if you're not making the right moves you need to make, you're not going to really make money like that.
Mm-hmm. That's very true. Hold on. I'm trying to get to where.
And that's like a good segue to what we're about to talk about next.
All right, hold on here. Now it says what happened next though was unparalleled with 12 minutes left. Alabama was forced to play with just 5 players. We know that. 1 minute later, Deshaun Ingram fouled out, ensuing a 4-on-5. but the insanity didn't stop there. Shooting guard John Penny landed awkwardly on
his
a
ankle,
shot, leaving coach Avery Johnson with just 3 eligible players against Minnesota. Despite being absurdly shorthanded, the Crimson Tide outscored the Gophers 30-22 with a 2-man disadvantage to cut the lead to just 3 points with just over a minute to go. But Alabama couldn't complete the historic comeback and came up just short, suffering an 89-84 loss. Sexton finished with 40 points to lead the charge in a game that surely will be a hot topic when the AP comes out with its latest college basketball rankings. I have a picture here of the box score, sir. If you want to take a look with me. Whoops, that's the wrong one. I've got a share tab. Boom, 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 boom. No, that's the wrong button, but I can just blow it up again. Share this tab instead. Bam, here we are. Can you see that? Do I have to?
No, you might have to zoom that.
I don't think the zoom will work, but I'll read it for you.
Yeah.
So we have, this is Alabama down here. That was their first loss of the year. Sexton went 12 for 22 from the field goal range, 4 for 7 from 3, 12 for 16 from the free throw line, 6 boards, 40 points, 5 assists, 3 turnovers, and a steal in 36 minutes of basketball. Nobody was near him in minutes. The next guy was Gallon Smith. He played 26, and that man had 10 points. The other guy had 13. Yeah. Nate Mason had 20 in 23 minutes. 20-minute halves. Yep. So a lot of these guys got 40 points. Yeah, he pretty much scored a point a minute. Scored 40.
No, he only sat for 4 minutes.
Oh, he only sat for 4 minutes. Correct. So we can get on to the next topic here so we don't hold you too long. I'm going to just play this in the background while we talk about it for a sec, because I feel like that's the best way to handle it. So I have a question for you, DSP. So while we let this play.
That's crazy.
This is just highlights of Sexton and company 3-on-5, just doing whatever it takes to stay in the game. You can see here they're down 9. So is it a case of, Sexton and these 2 other dudes went super hard, or Minnesota and them stopped trying afterwards?
A little bit of both. Or to be honest with you, knowing the type of player that Colin Sexton is, it was probably Colin Sexton just said, "Nah, I'm refusing."
Because I'm watching here.
Here's my opportunity to make a name for myself, and I think we can win this.
Right. I mean, look here.
Like I said, he's OD competitive. Like
minute
OD.
19 to go. He cut the lead to 3. The lead's cut to 3. He had 38 at this point on 12 for 20.
Yeah. He
so
I think it was a little bit of both, to answer your question.
Right.
I think Colin Sexton was just like, I don't want to lose this. If we win this game, everyone's gonna have no choice but to talk about us. We move up in the rankings.
Look at this guy. He's playing. Look at him.
Minnesota, they're playing Olay defense at this point. They're just trying to play the clock, which was a bad idea.
Right. They were just trying to milk the clock out, thinking, these guys are going to go hard.
Idea.
It's 5-on-3. It's a technicality.
I know Colin Sexton was exhausted after this game.
Oh, yeah, this dude played his heart out.
He played
his heart out.
You saw him give out the fake dap to his teammates that should be there?
Oh, I didn't see that.
that. Go back. But like I was telling you off the mic, bro, he's one of those players.
I love that.
He's one of those players that's grossly underappreciated right now.
Right.
Like right now.
Member of the Utah Jazz. That dude's he's a beast, bro.
He's a beast.
By the way, before we go on to the next thing, 77-77 game, Lynx and Liberty tied up, 16 seconds left. I just want to, in the fourth quarter, I just want to talk about real quick, if I can. Let me see. I just want to see how the Alabama Crimson Tide wound up that season. You know what I mean? Like how it winded up for the rest of the year for them. Here we go. They wound up. You can see I've been watching a whole lot of Gordon Ramsay. I've been on my kitchen nightmares. 2017-2018 season did not go well for them. They went 20-16, 8-10 in the SEC, which is rough.
SEC is a tough conference.
SEC is a tough conference. I mean, dude, they went 8-10, and they were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, the 9th seed the 9th place in their division. Auburn was the top team, followed by Tennessee, Florida, and Kentucky.
It's a tough conference.
And let's see, this is a Kentucky team that had 2018. Okay, let's just talk about the people. This was when Kentucky was team one and dones, right?
Yeah.
De'Aaron Fox, Bam Adebayo, Malik Monk, Isaiah Briscoe, Isaac Humphries, all left. All left.
This was when the boosters were boosting.
Okay.
Let me just say that.
PJ Washington shows up. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander shows up. Hamidou Diallo. Those are the 3 big ones for them. They also had Kevin Knox then. Remember that?
Yeah.
On this team. Jared Vanderbilt's also on this team. I always go back and I'm like, God damn, these guys all went to Kentucky. After a while, I'm like, bro, this is why it never worked.
Even Tyrese Maxey, I forgot he went to Kentucky.
Everybody went to Kentucky. After a while, it was like, God damn. All right, but anyway, this Bama team winded up 2016, 8-10. Trying to see what their results were. Let's see. They winded up going to the NCAA tournament as a 9th seed. They defeated Virginia Tech 86-83 by Sexton's 25. They didn't win the tournament. They got in as an at-large bid because they wound up in the semifinals. They beat number 8 Texas A&M, and then they knocked off Auburn. That Auburn win with Sexton dropping 31 was probably the reason why they got in. Then they lost to Kentucky in the semifinals. They got blown out. But they beat Virginia Tech at a 9 seed, and then they lost to Villanova, who, if I'm not mistaken, didn't they win the championship that year? Villanova won. The Villanova Wildcats won the championship that year. Yes. Yep. So they lost to the eventual champions. I just wanted to just tie that in a bow before we kept it moving. So I'm good to go there.
Yeah, man. But no,
the Liberty won.
The Liberty won. They stole it.
I don't know how. Looks like number 20. Is that Ionescu? Yes, Ionescu.
20?
Number 20. Sabrina. She made it. Looks like she made it. Looks like she made a game winner. I didn't see it though. Yeah, let's move on to the next one. Yeah, Colin was crazy.
Good for her. But yeah, that was nuts. But let's talk about. Let's stay in college basketball. Let's talk about the NIL. NIL is huge. It's very polarizing. I've seen people completely shit on it. I've seen people completely like it. You know how we feel about it. We're always for the players. Get your bag.
Just give me my money.
I seen an article the other day. I don't know if you'll be able to find it or not, but I seen an article the other day that asked this: does NIL threaten the future of European basketball? Let me ask you first. What do you think of that take?
Now that I hear it again, and now that we're filming, when I first heard it, I was like, ooh. But now that I hear it again, yeah, they won by 3. She had a step back 3, top of the key. It was beautiful. With 2 seconds, with 1 point, with 1 second left in the game. They're
about to bring that first chip back to New York.
2-1 now. Lead is 2-1. Okay.
Yep.
The only New York team I root for. Another dig at the Knicks. That's 2. I'm about to keep a tally of that. Hold on.
Yeah, you are too.
That's my new thing. Hold on.
Knicks digs too.
How do I do that? How do I do that again? I forgot. It's been a while.
You gotta click on your joint.
My dots. Here you go. Here you go.
Yeah. Knicks digs.
Knicks digs.
2.
That's 2. Wow, that's my new thing. Knicks digs. Yes, sir. All right. What was I saying? What were we talking about? Oh, the NIL affecting the European game.
Yeah, affecting the European game.
I look at it like this because it's like, oh, well, damn, because now the guys overseas, not the guys overseas, the guys that are here in the States that go, I don't really want to go to college. Your LaMelo Balls, your Brandon Jennings, the guys that are good enough to play in the league that don't want to stay the year. Is it like, damn? It's not like, well, I can go overseas and make money now. It's I can go play professionally for 1 year anywhere else now. I don't have to just play overseas because there's leagues in the States now that you can G League for a year.
As long as I'm out of that school for
1 year. I'm out of high school for 1 year. I'm out of high school for 1 year. I can play. So I can go play. I can go play G League. I can go play overtime, whatever the hell they want to play. I can go overseas if I want. There's numerous options. I can go to college now. Now there's an incentive to come to college because now they're paying me. Does it affect the European game? No. I say it doesn't. Because you're not going to lose a Luka. There's going to be a next Luka. There's going to, and he don't care about no NIL money. He's going to want, you're not going to find a Jokic who just wants to be with his horses. These are not Americans. These are not Americans who are about the almighty dollar. These are not, they're not, what's the word? Capitalists who are all about getting to the bag. Europeans don't get to the bag. Europeans have passion for whatever their sport is or whatever they're doing. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to be like, I'm going to make my money here at home, take care of my family in my country, and be good. And when I'm nice enough to get to the NBA and ball out there, I'll go. Just like it's always been. So I don't think it will hurt the European game. I think you'll see less dope Americans, less LaMelos, less Brandon Jennings, less guys like that are top picks going over because they can just spend a year.
Remember, we said that before in season 1. We were like, now guys are going to be more inclined to stay home.
Yeah, they're just going to spend a year in college, chill, not go to class, make money, and score points and go to the league. It's a joke, in all honesty. Just get rid of the 1 year thing. That's the whole thing. I think that's the real question it is. But they're not going to get rid of the 1 year now because then that's going to lose out on the NIL money.
Right. It's a system in place now. Yes. So
in college football, you got to wait 3 years. You got to be a grown man. You got to be able to drink liquor. Football, you got to be able to drink liquor and play football professionally.
That's a gladiator sport, so you cannot throw an 18.
You can't be 18. 19. You still got brittle bones at 18.
You'll die.
Your bones ain't fully connected yet.
You'll die.
I'm a doctor. That's my source.
You'll die. But going back to the topic, I agree with you. I don't think it'll threaten the future at all. But what you will see, which I've started seeing myself, is you'll start seeing high schools recruiting overseas to import guys.
You're talking like those schools like a Mater Dei or like a.
I'm talking about like for example, I'm gonna give an example real quick. Shout out to Michelangelo Oberti. I hope I'm saying his name right. He went to Morris Catholic in New Jersey. He graduated. He's going to Penn right now. So he's going to be playing Ivy League basketball. He's from Italy.
What's his last name?
Oberti. Oberti. Michelangelo Oberti.
I heard. I thought it was nice. Oberto. What was that dude's name? He used to hoop in the league? Oberto.
Yeah, he's hooping. I think he's from Spain, though, Oberto.
Yeah, I think he's Spanish. That's why I asked for the last name again.
No, he's Oberti. So I believe that's what they did. And I was like, we'll probably start seeing more of that because some of those kids are not going to be able to play pro at 16.
No.
So they'll be like, okay, I could come to high school in America,
get
my education.
Knowing he's going to be like 6'7".
6'7"
at like 16.
6'7" at like 6'9" at 16.
Ball handler.
The college is going to be like, whoa, where'd you find this kid? Oh, he's from Italy. He's from Europe.
Don't worry, we got him on the program. Yo, she hit it from the logo, bro. Golly. She's nice.
Sabrina's
wasn't really the logo. It was maybe a foot in front of the logo.
Sabrina's nice. Don't get it twisted. She's nice.
But yeah, no, I agree.
Remember, she was the one that shouted out with Steph Curry. And what I was saying was that you're going to start seeing more of that because some of those kids are going to be like, wait a minute, they're making money over there. Yeah. If I come here during high school, get my residency or whatever, get my papers or whatever I need to get this NIL situation, and if they're good enough, they don't have to follow the rules.
You know what I just thought of? The European game, well, technically because the teams had the right, but they're kind of always been on the wave of like what we say go. Before, I mean, kind of, but the teams had rights to the players. You drafted rights to Pau Gasol. You drafted rights to Pau Gasol. You didn't get
I'm talking
Pau
about the
immediately
professionals. Yes.
unless you negotiated with the team that has the rights to him.
Yes. Yes. This still
The
goes
international rights to him. Still
on. That
goes
still
on.
goes on. You got to buy out
I
their contracts.
remember a college kid. He played at Florida. I don't remember his name right now. College kid, international, overseas, played at Florida. Was all set. Went back home. Started playing professionally.
Oh,
Can't remember his name. I don't even know if he ever went to the league. I can't remember, but I remember he played at Florida.
He just played college ball. People were saying that he had an opportunity to go to the league, and he was like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna go back home."
Yeah, I'm trying to find.
I don't remember if he worked out, if he did.
He left mid-season,
but he was out.
Not Andrew Nemhard.
Nah, and Nemhard's in the league.
Yeah.
Ain't he Canadian though?
Yeah, he is.
That's what I thought. I was like, Nemhard's Canadian. He's American.
Oh man.
But no, I don't see it threatening the future of European basketball. What you might see is a lot more Europeans coming from abroad to come here to come get that NIL money.
Right. No, you're absolutely right.
And they're going to be coming like early, like 14, 15.
Yeah, I can't remember.
So you're not recruiting them from foreign soil. It's not like you're going to Canada to recruit them. You're recruiting them in, say, New Jersey, Texas, Cali. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, no, they're going to get the bread because you recruited them from here.
Yeah. Very true.
So, no, I don't like as far as like the anomalies, the superstars that come from Europe, no. Like the Lucas and the Giannis's and all that. No, they're going to be pros at 16.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's not
sure.
Sure. But I'm talking about, not the guys that are above average. They'll probably be like, hey, I could go to the States, develop, learn some aggression. You know what I mean? I do got some good height. The coaches will definitely invest. I'm about 6'6". Their tallest guy is 6'3". The coach is definitely going to invest in me.
Right.
They're going to
they'll drool over him.
They have no choice but to get better. So yeah, I do see some European kids coming to get the bag, or not just the kids. I can see some of their parents contacting their relatives over here, like, hey, there's big money in college basketball over there. What do you know?
Got any room?
You know what I mean? So
it could happen. It could definitely happen.
We'll see what it is, man. We'll see what it is. We'll see what it is. But we getting old, bro.
Why you say that?
Vince Carter, Chauncey Billups, have been inducted to the Basketball Hall of Fame, bro.
Is it just them two this year?
Oh no. I just wanted to bring those two up because we've seen their entire career, bro. Like, we seen them in college, Colorado for Chauncey, Vince Carter, North Carolina. You already know how I give it up for North Carolina. So, I was watching every game, getting mad at Elijah. May he rest in peace. For not hooping up to par according to my standard. You know what I mean? But nah, man. Congrats to everyone that got inducted that day. I think Michael Cooper got inducted that day as well from the LA Lakers.
How is he not in the Hall of Fame already?
I don't know. I think he might have got inducted as a coach this time.
Oh, okay. Because he did well for the women for a while ago.
Yeah, because I think he coached the Sparks.
He coached the Sparks.
When they first came, when the league jumped off. I think he was the coach of the Sparks. So shout out to him. I believe, I forgot her name. Her first name's Simone. Oh, she played in the W. She had won championships with Maya Moore. She
Biles.
was also, what was her last name?
That's that Biles, the gymnast.
No.
You're talking about the shot blocker.
Yes.
I can remember.
She has dreads. I think it's like Simone Augustus. Hold on, man. It's bothering me. Let me.
I think it is Simone Augustus. Oh no, I thought. No, the girl I'm talking about, the shot blocker, her name isn't Simone. That's not what I'm thinking of. But you said she played in Minnesota.
Yeah, she played with Maya Moore.
The girl reminded me of Miles Turner. She played at LSU, I could have sworn too.
Oh, you're talking about, no. I was going to say.
I'm talking about, what's her name? No, not Brittany Griner. She played at Baylor. Oh my God.
What's her name? This is killing me right now.
No. Sylvia Fowles is what I'm thinking of.
Oh, Sylvia Fowles. Yeah, she was tough.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Sylvia Fowles was tough. But no, back to everyone being inducted to the Hall of Fame. Simone Augustus, that is her name. I was right. Right off the top of my head. Simone Augustus, she dropped an ill poem talking about how after the game is done, make sure that she celebrated in this art called basketball. And I was like, wow, that's another person that calls basketball art. Could truly appreciate that. But like I was saying, Vince Carter, Chauncey Billups, we've seen their entire run, bro.
Yeah, man. Sure have.
Chauncey being drafted by the Celtics, right? When Rick Pitino was there?
Drafted by the Celtics, traded draft day.
Traded draft day.
Denver.
To Denver.
Right,
right back home.
4. Do you remember who?
Who?
You don't remember? I mean, I could probably find out really quick.
I don't remember.
Drafted 3rd overall by the Celtics. Did not mesh with new. Oh no, he played at Boston. Then he got dealt to the Raptors.
He was sent to the Raptors? He didn't stay at the Raptors long.
Traded to the Raptors along with Roy Rogers, D. Brown, All-Star point guard Kenny Anderson, Jean Tabak, Popeye Jones. Billups recorded a then career high at 20. I don't remember him playing for the Raptors. That must be an obscure jersey that I need in my life.
Wow. Yeah, bro.
Wow, you learn something new every day.
I did not know he played.
Oh my God. Look at him. Look at him.
He was mad young. He was mad young.
Yeah, he had the Damon Stoudemire on. Look, bro. I need that. I need that.
Obscure jersey, bro.
I need that in my life. I had no idea he played for them. Look, that's when Kenny Anderson came over.
Yup. To the Celtics, right?
I remember that.
I remember that
Kenny
too.
Anderson to the Celtics. I'm trying to find more. Bro, Billups on the look at this. Look at this shot.
How
Billups
many games did he play as a Raptor?
Let's see, sir.
Frank,
he looks like he finished out the season. It looks like he finished out the season.
No way.
Yeah, Mitchell and Ness, of course. All right, well, some of them start clicking prices and all that, so I'm gonna have to want to look. Mitchell and Ness. I gotta lose more weight. Ozempic. You know, it's only $135. Oh, that's a swingman version.
It's a super obscure jersey, though, bro.
Yeah, it's a swingman version.
You pull up in a Chauncey Billups Toronto Raptors jersey, only Raptors fans will know about that, bro.
We're like, what?
And Chauncey himself, he'll be like, yo, where'd you get that?
They're like, I haven't seen that jersey since I wore it.
Bro, that's wild, bro.
Okay. Yeah, he played for the Raptors. Then he went to the Nuggets.
Okay.
3-way deal, future teams, Timberwolves. Yep. Dean Garrett and Bobby Jackson from Denver. Toronto receives future teammates Zelko Rabraka and Michael Williams from Minnesota. And the 5th pick in the 1999 draft from Denver, which winded up being Jonathan Bender, who got traded to Indiana. Same draft of they could have drafted Richard Hamilton, they could have drafted Andre Miller, could have drafted Sean Marion, could have drafted Jason Terry, could have drafted Ron Artest in that draft, but they went with Jonathan.
A lot of people were iffy about Ron Artest. So
Bender, just saying, they went with Jonathan Bender.
Yo, but you don't remember the hype Bender had?
Bender was an Odom too. That's why Odom went first, then him.
Yep.
But he was out of high school.
Yeah.
Odom was that guy. But yes, Mr. Billups to Denver, then Minnesota, then the man in Detroit.
Yeah.
I really don't remember him in Toronto though.
Chip.
Yeah.
But Toronto, I do not remember.
One season in Toronto.
Fact that we found that jersey. You definitely got to cop that.
So his rookie season, imagine getting drafted rookie year by your team and then getting traded that same year just because you didn't gel with the coach. You didn't gel with the coach.
Wasn't it Pitino?
Yeah, but now look at this though. I mean, that shows Pitino's an idiot. 11 points per game, 4 dimes a game, 2 rebounds, 1.5 steals per game, playing for Boston in 51 games, started 44 in 25 minutes a game. Toronto gives him 31 minutes a game. He gives him 11, 3 boards, 3 assists, a steal, and 92% shooting from the free throw line. A little less shooting, I'm guessing, because he had to get used to shooting there. But also more minutes played. Gave him the same amount of numbers.
It's a totally different system, so he had to probably find his spots in different locations. You know what I mean?
Gave him the same amount of numbers. But then once he got to Detroit, prime Billups.
When he got to Detroit, they put the ball in his hands.
Yep.
That's all it was.
Yep.
It was like he was back in Colorado. He was like, "Oh shit!" But I'm at the pro level. I got Rip, who's running around recklessly.
Yep.
I got Tayshaun, who could probably guard 1 to 5. I got Big Ben, who's only 6'9", but could stop Shaq. And then once they got Rasheed,
right,
it was a wrap.
Mm-hmm.
Rasheed is the Swiss Army knife.
Yeah. Billups never averaged over 20 points per game.
He didn't have to.
Never averaged over 20.
He's your type of point guard, Bravo.
Never averaged over 10 assists a game, a season. I mean, a game for a season. 8.6 in 05-06. Really? Championship season, 5.7 in the regular season. 5.9 in the playoffs.
But everybody was dishing out assists then.
Yeah, that team was sharing. And can't forget, he's got a couple FIBA chips as well. So shout out to Chauncey.
Shout out to Chauncey. And of course, the one and only Vince Carter, bro.
Yeah, my man Vince.
Drafted by the Raptors. Vince. Well, wait first. A complete savage in college.
Drafted by the Raptors?
Yes.
Thought he was a day trade.
Oh, no. I think he got drafted by the Warriors.
Drafted by the Warriors with the fit man. Come on now. You know, these are the drafts I used to sit and watch.
And got drafted by the Warriors. And got traded by Anton Jameson. It's funny because make sure y'all check it out. Anton Jameson's underappreciated. You'll get it on the end screen at this.
Plug.
It was a draft day trade, which made sense.
Yep.
Because I don't think Vince would have popped at Golden State then.
Bro,
because
he was
JR there? Or not yet?
Who?
Jason Richardson.
No,
or he wasn't there.
Richardson's 2000s.
2000s? Okay.
2000, yeah.
Who was at Golden State then? So wait, you're telling me no, because Spree was gone then. He was New York then.
Yeah, 98 NBA draft.
Or Minnesota, because that might have been around PJ Carlissimo time. So much basketball in his brain.
I couldn't tell you.
It's jumbled.
Yeah, this kid, Vince, McDonald's All-American, 1995. 2012, he was designated one of the 35 greatest McDonald's All-Americans.
Yes. Hands down.
Let's see.
He was
of course,
beast in high school.
Beast in North Carolina, as we all know. I think he played, 1 year in college?
2? 2 or 3? He didn't stay all 4.
2. 95, 96, 93. He left as a junior.
Right, that's what I thought. Junior year.
Initially drafted to the Warriors, of course, traded to the Raptors. Didn't play till 99. They gave him the nickname Air Canada. Toronto pretty much became his city. And then the year, where is he? 2004, 2005 hit. That was a rough season in Toronto for Vincent.
Wasn't that the time he just did not want to be there?
Well, don't you remember? I always call it Vince Carter face.
Yeah, the boo-boo face.
He always just looked.
He was all set.
Yeah.
That's all that was. He was all set. He was like, I'm good, man. Y'all not trying to give me no help here.
Yeah, he had
y'all not trying to win a championship. I'm all set.
So in his 20 games he played for Toronto, Vince averaged 15 points per game. 15 points, 30 minutes a game, 41, 32, and 69% shooting splits. Let's see here. 15.9 points per game. Sorry, 15.9 points per game. Then he gets traded to the Nets and he plays 57 games. He starts averaging 39 minutes a game. He starts scoring 27.5 points per game.
Jason
Kidd?
With
Jason Kidd in them. Yep. 6 rebounds a game. 5 assists a game. A steal and a half a game. He started playing like the Vince we know. Like the Vince they saw in 2000, 2001. Yep. And then the rest is history, in all honesty. I think New Jersey is prime Vince. in my opinion. I think Toronto is like,
because the dunk contest, that's prime. That's the beginning of his prime for me.
You think the dunk contest? So
that's Toronto. That's when it was him and T-Mac together.
That's literally his second season. His second season.
Yes. Because
I mean, numbers wise, I can't disagree.
I'm not going to say prime. I take that back. I would say that's when his popularity started.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course, yeah.
I'm not going to say
full
his
season. Because the first full season after the lockout.
I believe when he got with Jason Kidd and them, he was in his prime.
Yeah, I think that's prime Vince.
Yeah, absolutely. Because that's when he started, seeing the game more.
Mm-hmm. He heads over to Orlando and starts developing that jump shot. Still averaging 16 points a game. Phoenix for a year. Dallas for a stint. Memphis for a stint. He kept signing 3-year deals, man. In his late 30s, at 35 years old, he managed to get 2 more 3-year deals at 40. This man played till he was 43 years old, and in 43 for Atlanta, he was still getting 15 minutes per game and giving you 5 points at 40 freaking 3 years old, bro. He played 60 games. 60 games. And I'm sure.
Is that the COVID year?
COVID year. Yep.
That was the COVID year. So he probably would have went to 80-something.
Yeah, he probably would have played all of them if it wasn't for COVID. But, hey, man, you got to give a dude like Vince his freaking flowers because, like,
absolutely,
the dude was a beast for so long. Nobody plays as long as he did. 20 what seasons? 22?
22
seasons. He played 21, I think. Let me see. 7, 21? 12, 15, 18, 20, 22, 23, 24. Am I counting that wrong? No, 22. From 22 years old to 43 years old. 22.
It's like 21 years.
It's insane.
Yeah, man, that's a lot of basketball. LeBron's about to, do his thing.
LeBron will, of course, more than likely surpass that because he's not fair.
Because he's not human.
So, I really want a Chauncey Billups Raptors jersey, like so bad.
I knew when you were like, "Oh, I want that jersey." I was like, "He's dead serious."
It's only if
he can find the plug, he will get it done. It's that simple. But another player that made me feel old when he announced his retirement, man.
Yeah, man.
The one and only, another guy we've seen his entire career. Memphis to Minnesota, bro. Oh. No, Memphis to Memphis. Excuse me.
Simeon? You want to start at Simeon?
Okay, you want to go back to Chicago? We can go back to Chicago. Go back to Simeon High.
Simeon High?
We can go, because, we knew about him then, too.
Something tells me this is some Chinese knockoff website. Fagas?
Sounds fake.
The picture they're using is faded.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. Shady.
They don't got my size anyway. Pause.
T-move.
eBay. Oh, it's the Detroit jerseys. Go ahead.
Derrick Rose, man.
D Rose.
Announced his retirement a couple weeks back. Rocked the basketball world. Pat Beverly said he was crying when he heard the news. Who's another NBA player that got drafted the same year he did that was upset that he retired? And they're like, "No, is it my time now?" I can't remember who it is.
Somebody's still playing.
Yeah, someone that's still playing that got drafted.
Russell Westbrook.
Was it? No, it wasn't Russ.
This is the same draft, so
there's someone in the same draft.
There's not too many guys that are still in this league.
That's what I'm saying.
Kevin Love, is he still playing?
It might have been Pat Bev.
Eric Gordon.
Nah, Eric's still hooping.
Oh, it's got to be somebody who has a platform to have the.
I'm thinking it's Pat Bev. I'm thinking it was Pat Bev saying.
Real quick, you remember J.R. Giddens?
Yes.
Yeah. DJ White.
Yes.
Darrell Arthur. These are some names.
Yes. Aren't those Kansas guys you telling me right now?
Yeah.
I was about to say. I was like, those are Kansas guys.
Yeah, but Giddens went to New Mexico. He transferred to New Mexico. Maui.
Kansas consensus #1 in the preseason right now.
Joey Dorsey, friend of Derrick Rose.
Yes.
College teammates.
Yep. But yeah, I
DeAndre
mean,
Jordan. Wow, what a draft!
It's just wild seeing these guys retire left and right like this, and it's
Right.
not over because you still got
Tasha
LeBron.
Khan.
You still got LeBron getting ready to retire. Steph is getting ready to retire. KD's getting ready to retire.
Okay, so
A
you
whole
saying this?
A whole era is about to come to an end.
I just
bro.
about to ask you that. When is said era done? Who has to
LeBron
retire?
When LeBron retires.
But what if LeBron retires this season coming up? We still got KDs, you still got Stephs, you still got those guys.
That's why I was saying LeBron, because I think he's going to be the last one.
You think he's going to outlast everybody else?
The only one I could see outlasting LeBron, probably based on his game, KD.
Okay. Do you think? I'm trying to think.
Steph is going to get too frustrated, and he's not going to want to play for anybody else.
LeBron's the oldest out of all of them.
I know.
But he's not that much older because he went to high school. You always have to remember that.
Yeah, he's around their age.
Right.
He's around like their age.
He's a little older than him. He's a little
maybe
older
a year or two older than him, but not by much.
So it makes me think like
they may end up retiring at the same time.
Right. And it's like, I think so LeBron, KD's got to go, Steph's got to go.
For sure. Who else from that era? Who else was carrying the torch from that era? It was those three.
Right.
Everyone else, I mean, there were people that were close, like the Kawhis, the Paul Georges. They were close. The Russes, James Harden. They were close.
Yeah.
They weren't the torch bearers. You know what I mean?
See, like I feel like a Harden is a part of the era that would have to go, though. In all honesty.
Yeah, because he had that crazy run at the Rockets.
He defined the game. He defined the game for a little bit.
Right.
He is the reason why all these kids now do step back threes. He's the reason why Ionescu just won the game that way. I don't care what nobody says. Yeah. Just like Manu Ginobili is the reason why all these kids step funny when they go to the lane now.
The Euro.
I'm talking like an old man on purpose.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? The Euro. You interpreted it for me. The Euro.
Yeah, I know the Euro.
It's because of Manu. You know what I'm saying? So guys like that, you got to give credit to a guy like Harden, as weird as me say it coming out of my mouth, because he helped define the damn game. You know what I mean? His style of play helped define the game. You know what I mean? Kawhi's a moment in time. Kawhi is that unicorn. Just like, oh, him?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
I believe it.
I'm trying to think of someone else that was like a Kawhi maybe in the 90s, but Clyde. I can't think of one now. Clyde's a good one. Clyde didn't get Clyde got into Houston.
Clyde got in Houston.
Yeah,
he's Clyde. He's Clyde.
Like, but Clyde, to me, like, I feel like Clyde was more like a Wade. Clyde to me is more like a Wade than a Kawhi, because remember Kawhi put a team on his back. Somehow put a team on his back for a year, and won the damn thing.
Damn, I hate to be this guy.
I don't want to go too far on the tangent either, though. We're talking about Derrick
I hate to be this guy, but real quick, shout out to Derrick Rose. You made major contributions to the game, and to see the growth that you've gained.
Excuse me.
After retiring, or not even after retiring. I'm sorry. After his injury, and he didn't know if he was ever going to play again.
Yep.
He said he grew, he matured, and he realized that. That's when you heard him say about, I basketball is just a hobby where I take this round thing and I put it into another round thing.
Yo, it's really crazy looking at his numbers. And
D-Rose?
Yeah, and just seeing once he tore his ACL.
The decline.
Yeah. It's sad.
Now, imagine if he never tore his ACL, though.
2012, 2013 never happens. He probably beats the Heels.
Yeah, no, not probably. Not probably.
One of those years, I think they represent the East. I don't think they beat San Antonio or whoever else.
No.
I don't think they beat Dallas. I don't think they beat Dallas.
San Antonio was too smart.
Yep.
And Dallas, that run, was crazy because Dirk was unstoppable, and people love to sleep on Jason Kidd's impact on that team, but it was huge.
They've only won one. Am I what? No.
Who, Dirk?
The Mavs.
Yeah, just one.
2011.
That's it.
Oh, they came back. They were there earlier and lost to the Heat with Shaq
And lost.
They were there though. I'm tripping. Like what? Okay.
Yeah.
So that 2011 year. So that was the year. That was the year before he got injured, but he didn't play a lot that year. 39 games he played. So I don't think he was there for the playoffs that year, was he?
Who?
Derrick Rose.
No.
Yeah, he played one game, scored 23 points. So healthy Derrick Rose that season probably beats those Heatles.
Dude, nobody wanted smoke with Derrick Rose, bro.
So MVP year, 25 points per game, 7.7 assists, 4 rebounds a game on 44. Where am I at? 44, 33, and 86% shooting splits.
Come on, bro.
Then the following year, he gets hurt. He's averaging 21, and he's never the same again.
Never the same, bro, because he
gets close. He gets close for Minnesota one year, but
his game was predicated on his athleticism, his explosiveness. You know what I mean?
Go ahead. Sorry.
Once he had that knee injury, that ACL, it's not the same, bro.
And then it looks like he re-aggravated. He had more injuries. Plus, he got traded between Cleveland and Minnesota.
Yep.
That was the year this dude LeBron came back to Cleveland, ain't it?
Yes.
One of the years he came back.
Yeah. He was there for a little while LeBron was there.
Him and D Wade before they blew it all up. They're like,
and then the GM blew it all up and said, "Hey,
who?
The GM, okay, blew it all up and said, "Hey, I'm trying to
AKA LeFibber,
LeFib.
He be telling some white lies. We know LeBron. It's okay. You got to make the story sound cooler than it actually is.
Hey, we like wrestling too. All right.
Shout out Jeff Teague. Shout out Jeff Teague calling out bullshit.
Yeah, word up, Jeff Teague.
But nah, man, Derrick Rose, dude.
Facts.
It's insane because this dude, even at 30, you're talking he tore his ACL at 24. Yep. 30 years old, he was in the race for 6th man of the year because he was averaging 18 a game off the bench, playing 50 games that year. COVID year, played 50 games because of COVID year. He was averaging 18.
Yep.
So he still had it, bro. He still had it. He just lost the number one thing that defined him, his explosiveness. His legs betrayed him.
That's it.
But it is what it is. If he was able to stay healthy, I think we'd be looking at Derrick Rose as one of the greatest players of all time.
Absolutely. Probably the greatest point guard of all time.
As soon as he was to develop that jumper, you know that. See, he developed that mid-range game because he was playing when the mid-range was starting to go away, but it was still
starting to go away, because he would attack a lot.
And he also would have probably developed the 3 game because that's what he lacked. He lacked the 3 ball.
Yep.
Sub 35 every year.
Yeah, he didn't really care to shoot the rock like that. He was inside attack.
Latter portions of his career, though, you can see he's starting to develop the 3-point game.
Yeah.
He goes from the 30s up to the 40s when he's with New York. So that shows you he would have worked on it.
Yep.
If his explosiveness deteriorated naturally like a Vince
Carter, he would
like a Vince, we would have been talking about him like being one of the greatest players of all time. He would be here. He would still be playing at this point, in all honesty. I think.
Yes, I think so.
Didn't have the hurt knee, but it's like a Penny Hardaway, like a Brandon Roy.
Another what if? Yep.
Another what if? Unfortunately, but at least he got to play. Another 11 years. Brandon Roy did another couple. Penny played for a while, but was never really as productive, just like him. But hey, he had a resurgence in his career. Yes, Grant Hill, another one.
He dropped that 50.
Yep. Grant Hill, man. This is the same idea. All these names are popping into my head. Same names. If I could make an all what if team, my team would be fire, bro.
Team would not lose. I'll tell you that right now.
Rose, Hill, Penny. Who's my big man? Odin, Bowie. Come on now.
Odin. Come on, bro. Odin in college?
Give me Odin in high school when he was blocking everything because them children were my daughter's height.
Right. Right.
Bro,
Crazy.
all what if team. You know what? I want to write that down, bro. I'm gonna make an all what if team. Write that
We can
down.
probably do that next episode.
Write that down. Yeah, make an all what if team. That's a W idea.
Episode 2. That'll be coming soon. But this is the end of episode 1. Hope you guys
episode.
truly enjoyed it. It is going down, like we said. It's
Can I
going to
tell
be
you
a
something?
very different season.
Can I tell you something before?
But
My friend's here.
the box.
But the box?
Yeah. No?
The box took a hit.
How?
The box fell one day. I nudged the box. And let's just say the lid comes right off.
Oh my goodness. No. You mutilated the box.
So I can't do my like I used to with the light because the latch and the it's all.
You mutilated the box.
Hey, I've been known to kill a box before, so
you mutilated the box.
Hoop Haven.
Hoop Haven, episode 1, season 2. We are back.
For that ass.
And we got a lot of coming up. We got great episodes where we're gaming and talking basketball. Where we got episodes where we're talking about like old school rivalries. We got tons of great stuff coming your way. Yeah. But we wanted to hit y'all with the old format for episode 1. Hoop. Hey, Venom, relax. Hoop Haven. Thank y'all for watching. Truly appreciate y'all. Peace.
Okay, this all crooked. Oh man. It's sad.